So in this video, we're breaking down anime poses. I chose Grimjaw from Bleach, and I chose this pose because he has his hand foreshortened, so I wanted to try another foreshortened pose. And since he has his hand kind of going out, I want to kind of draw and show how I create shapes for drawing the hand foreshortened like that. So right now I'm starting out with the head, which I'm placing in a circle. You can do a oval shape or a circle or a box. It all depends on how you want to do it. For this, I like to do the circle and create a line across the circle for the side of the head, and also the circles for the eyes. And typically I don't usually put circle for eyes, but because the eye is larger than it is on a human face, it's only covered by skin and things like that. I can still draw it out, and then when I draw out the details, I'll add in and fill in those shapes. And I had a lot of shorts that show me do that, creating the circle for the eye, and then creating the drawing details for the eyes when I'm drawing the actual, face. And so you see, I created the circles for where the arms are going to go, and the box kind of where the hand is. And typically, what I'm doing for shortening, I like to draw out the farther part, so the hand is further out first. And sometimes I'll draw the hand out first, and then I'll work in the circles for the arms. And since you're working with shapes and you're going to go in and detail later on, and it's not going to be like the final product, you can kind of go in there and add in these shapes and drop in the shapes of how you think everything will look before you start making changes to it. As you see me doing this, like I'll create shapes, and even though I'm creating the shapes and I'm going to detail later, I'm still going to go in, erase it, fix certain shapes up. But since I'm drawing lightly and this isn't the final product, you get to make as many changes as you want. Right now you see me going in, I'm darkening out the hand, putting the fingers in there, trying to figure out where the fingers go, drawing in the typical 3 cylinders for the fingertips. And if you see my other videos for drawing hands and things like that, you see that I like to start out drawing the cylinders first. And sometimes when you see me draw the hand out, like you see me right here, I'll draw out kind of like an outline of the finger, and then I'll draw in the fingertip first and work my way down to the palm. It's kind of an easier way for me to figure out, drawing a hand, especially when you're looking at reference or looking at your own hand, things like that. It's an easy way to get the hand done quickly. It's kind of like drawing the fingertips, and you're kind of just adding in everything as you go. It's the same way you see me do this picture at the beginning. You see me add the box for the hand and work my way with the circles for the arms going back towards the body. Same thing for the fingers. I'll draw the fingertips and then work my way from the fingertips straight down to the palm of the hand. It's kind of a way for me to draw in a foreshortened way, especially when I'm adding in shapes. So right now I'm just adding in the bottom and then the waist, drawing out the sword. Wanted to add the sword in there. Didn't really focus too much on the sword, just to draw it in, just so that you get the general idea of where it is. Because if I was to go back and detail that later, I can just go in, erase the whole thing lightly with the kneaded eraser, and then just go in there with the pencils and start to draw the character out. And jotting down shapes quickly is just a good way to structure out and see how things relate to each other. That way, when you're drawing it, from your head, your brain will easily be able to say, hey, well, this look this way, this looks that way. And even then, you'll be able to go in there and draw different poses from your head using different shapes. So right now I'm going in, I'm working on the hand, adding in the palm, trying to darken all the areas out, working in the thumb. And then I think for the thumb was made a little bit too big, so I decided to go in there and erase it a little bit just to make it a tad bit smaller, since it is smaller in the picture. But it can go either way. It can be smaller or bigger because it's foreshortened. It's coming towards the camera. The camera lens kind of distort things a little bit, so it can be bigger depending on how the lens is shown. But that's it for this video. Want to see more videos like this or any other pose you want to see? Like button, comment, and take care.